Hello everybody, Patricia here, and welcome back to more Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. Last time, we found out that Chiaki was the traitor. And unfortunately, we had to, well, Monokuma got rid of her. And, she said that she couldn't tell us why she couldn't tell us. Like, she said that she couldn't tell us why she couldn't tell us why she was doing. Like, almost like she was programmed in a way, like she was a robot or something like that. I don't know. But then, after that, you know, we rested at our cottage for the night, and then we just saw, well, things glitched out for a bit. And then we came out and saw Chiaki, and was just like, what? Telling us to go to the restaurant. Like, bro, we just saw you die. Why are you here? So we're just gonna head to the restaurant and see what is happening. Why is Chiaki telling us to go back to the restaurant? And we're still on chapter 5. I was like, oh, let me just you know, wait a bit to see to see what happens. But like, I think it was gonna be a bit too long. Yeah, it says Chiaki's dead. So why did Chiaki show up here? And if you guys liked what you're seeing, please don't forget to like and then give the channel a subscribe. Oh, place is all back to normal. Okay.
Yo!
Hey, you're late. Is it true? Nacho really left another message? Kneel before Miss Sonia and thank her. She was the one who found it. I was going for a walk with Gundam's hamster, and I found it when I stopped by the factory.
Listen well.
Gundam? What are you doing here? What was that glitching? A coincidence, you say? Wrong. That is the will of causality guiding you.
Huh?
Why would Miss Sonia be going for a walk with Gundam? I never allow that.
Damn right.
So anyway, let's hurry up and play it. And no one's acting like this is weird, right? Yeah, you're right.
I wonder who's watching this message.
Is it the traitor from the Future Foundation? If so, congratulations. Looks like it ended the way I hoped it would. Ended the way he hoped it would?
Damn it.
Nagi's always trying to kill everyone except the traitor. Damn it, it was just as Monokuma said.
Hey!
So he really set up the traitor as the killer? And he even tried to make them survive the trial? But why would he do that? Enough with your useless talk. It appears there's still more. And we have the ultimate imposter just here. But if everyone but the traitor is watching this video,
How unfortunate.
then unfortunately, I lost. That outcome is the complete opposite of the hope I believe in. Well, not that it matters for me anymore. I mean, no matter what the outcome is, it doesn't matter for a dropout like me. Now then, let's put this meaningless introduction aside and get down to business. Since I don't know who I'm talking to, I'm gonna speak so that both sides will understand. First of all, you might be wondering why I did what I did. Well, I took action after talking about it for so long. The special prize in the final dead room allowed me to learn a certain truth. It would be troublesome if everyone found out, so I already disposed of that page. Oh yeah. I forgot that, you know, like, it's the journal, but there was also the file, but there was also something else. I totally forgot about that. Anyways, I was totally surprised. I mean... okay. So just... I mean, I feel like you could decode that in some way or form. I don't know how, so... The Fusion Foundation's trader must have known that truth all along. And so, I was able to learn the truth about this world, and resolved to take action immediately. I should have made fun of Hajime. Deep down, I always wanted to become a protagonist myself. Yeah, you want to try to be like Makoto. I was like, no, Hajime's 02. Makoto. Check the web for details. But things are not looking too good. But now that I know that truth, as I look back on Monokuma's actions, I'm starting to see what he's planning. By giving us information about the island's mystery and the Future Foundations, he's raising all of your hopes. But only so he can lead you to unimaginable despair. Plus, Monokuma is trying to show that despair to someone. Perhaps that someone is... seriously pissing me off. Something is only something happy and happy horrors. Jeez, what a hopeless truth. Who is Monokuma's true identity? How can they come up with a plan like that?
Now then.
But that's only reflecting on the past. Let's talk about the future now. If you want to escape Monokuma's plan, there's a specific place you need to go to. The key to enter that place is that message you found at Nezumi Castle.
Well...
Normally, you need to follow a bunch of steps to enter that place, but you know, I scratched out the password so nobody can find out. But since that message gets rid of those steps, you can think of it as an Easter egg or something. It was probably left by someone other than Monokuma or Monami, but that has nothing to do with me. You guys still think you're not gonna die or something? I know it could like the W's in Japanese means like laughing. Stop it, don't stop, something like that. I had to hide this until my plan came to an end, but I guess now's a nice time to announce it, right? So then, I'll announce the password. 11037. That is the password that was written in Nezumi Castle. You have to use that to enter that specific place. That's the only way you can escape Monokuma. I feel like I've been talking forever, but that's all for me. With this, my duty is finished. I believe my actions will become the foundation of this world's hope. And if that really happens, praise me. Tell others what I have accomplished. Erect a bronze statue of me. No way that's gonna happen. Respect me.
Please call me the ultimate hope.
This was Nagito's final message. That 11037 number that Nagito said was the password. There's no mistaking it. That's the password to enter that ancient ruin.
Hey,
You better hurry, I think. Let's go before the countdown reaches 0. You're right. Let's go. No one else is gonna comment on what we just saw, you know? Sonia?
easy as pie.
Now then, let us make haste to the ancient ruin. As long as we work together, we will not lose to Monokuma or anyone else.
Damn right.
Looks like the others have already left already. The others have left already. We should go too. What? Are you scared now? Of course not. Let's crush Monokuma's plan. You're right. There's nothing to worry about, since everyone's here. Everyone? You sure?
All right.
Looks like it's finally my turn. I'll punch Monokuma so hard he'll go flying around the world. As long as Coach Nekomaru and me are here, we won't lose. Just leave it to us.
There's something wrong with you.
Bastard Nagito. You screwed up till the very end. What was that praise me crap?
Of course not.
After all that crap he put us through, there's no way we'd ever do that. Just make sure like there's no ghosts here or something like that. Oh, let's just check the laptop one more time. So it goes through the trouble of preparing something like this. Nagito was unpredictable until the very end. And Mari's photo gallery. Ooh. We're not alone. We're always together. You know? Ooh. Anything on the monitor? Okay, that was really interesting. Let's go to lobby. Just check to see, you know, anything else is, you know, weirded out, you know? Anything with the arcades? No. I kind of doubt anything would be changed like that. Okay. Oh, whoa. Now it's not the time to relax. I need to hurry to the ancient ruin on the second island. Ooh, it's snowing. Also, let me check on my pet. Oh, no. Clean. And, you know, let me give you a present. Let me give you some ramen. Have an even amount of hope and despair, right? Yep. Alright, so everything's snowing. What? Yeah, so... Look at all this, huh? Things are really out of order. 1, it's snowing. 2, the locations have been changed. Also, let me just check the map. I should ruin... Yeah. Wait. Beach house. Oh, no. Wait, I'm dumb. I haven't been on the second island for so long, I forgot how it looked like. I thought we were on the main island first. Yeah, I thought we were still on the first island. Oh man, I'm dumb. Like, yo, they changed everything? Yo, what's going on? But no, this is the second island, and also, where's all the text? Okay. So let's just head on back. So that's the library and the ruins. So 11037. Wonder why that password is pretty important, huh? Somehow, it is quite nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Is it really safe to go inside? What's gonna be in there?
You are a boy, right?
I don't miss her at all. It is so unreliable to be freaked out like that. You're a man, aren't you?
Fool!
There's also that countdown. There's no time to stand around.
I'm gonna do it!
Damn right. It's our last chance to get inside.
I'm starting to feel nauseous from the thrills, the chills, the kills.
Thanks for the food.
If you're gonna let it all out, why don't you do it in the Tupperware I keep with me? I forgot what voice I gave Tara because it's been since chapter 1.
Dumbass.
Hey, now's not the time to fuck around.
Young master for Yuhiko.
It's going to be alright. You don't have to worry. I will protect my young master. I forgot what voice I gave to Peko. Now then, just go forward.
Shut up.
The hell? Don't treat me like a kid.
This is your leader's order.
Believe that hope lies beyond this point. That is your leader's order. Oh, Boogie.
What?
What was that?
I told her you only understand piggy talk. I said you're so cool in piggy talk.
In the name of my family.
I'm going to kill you.
Hajime.
Hajime, the password, please? Yeah, I know. 11037, right?
It's gonna be fine.
There's no need for you to worry. The only thing beyond this point is a shining future. Now then, let's open the door to the future. 037. Beyond this door, the future is waiting. A sparkling future. Now then, let's move forward.
Is this a trial ground? But why am I at a trial ground?
It sure looks like a trial ground, but the vibe is way different than the one from before.
By the way,
Huh?
where did everyone go?
What do you mean, everyone? It was never everyone.
Hmm? Everyone?
Yeah, just like, oh yeah, everyone's here, right? What? Something's wrong? What did I do? No, that's not it. I'm not the weird one. What's really weird is... this world? What's happening? Stage clear. Chapter 5. Smile at hope in the name of despair. Taking the present gamer's backpack. Hey guys, sorry to interrupt this video real quick, but got new merch. Save the 7 shirts, sweatshirts, and hoodies are available right now at my shop. Links will be down in the description below. Get your hands on a shirt. Comes in multiple colors. And hopefully you guys can enjoy it. Feels really great. Feels really nice on the skin. And really hope you guys enjoy it. Now, back to the video. Oh. Gonna say right here, and we're just gonna continue on because, hey, why not? Chapter 0. Heading to the school trip. It would be wrong to say it was swaying from side to side. It was actually shaking rather intensely. The room I was in, it was shaking from side to side. The shaking was quite irregular. Just when you thought it was a series of small shakes, it would suddenly shake violently. And every time that happened, I'd have to steady myself with my foot. I couldn't stand up very well, but for me, it was comforting. I never thought not knowing what to expect could be so fun. So I was feeling rather excited. I figured I'd get bored of that feeling soon enough. That's what I was expecting. For me, a person who is loved by talent, detecting regularities among irregularities won't be that difficult. Ah, how boring. Do you like ships? On the other side of the dark room, I hear a voice. It was clearly directed at me. You look like you were having fun, so that's why I assumed. You do like ships, right? Ships? That's right. That's it. So this is a ship. You just realized that now? Is it really that funny? Hey, if you want, can you talk a little? The silences was starting to bore me. Instantly, I saw his true character. The overfamiliar attitude, the familiar smile. But under that thin skin, I could detect a foul, offensive odor. Like some kind of putrid small slime. In a sensible way, of course. How should I put this? It was a smell exclusive to those who were already finished. Nice to meet you. I'm Nagito Komaeda. Anyway, lucky me. It's been a while since anyone was willing to talk to me. So to share a room with a person like that? Yep, I'm definitely lucky. Lucky? Ah, so that's your talent then. What a boring talent. A boring talent, huh? Well, that's exactly what it is. Or for someone I'm meeting for the first time to say that so suddenly. That's because I have luck as well. Huh? Even I possess a talent as boring as luck. Possess, huh? I'm starting to get really interested. Who are you? You're obviously from Post Peak Academy too, right? So you're one of us? Ah, that's weird. This is the first time I've ever seen you. Hey, can you tell me why you're here? How'd you end up here? How boring. Sorry. I'm often told I'm terrible at making conversations. Not you. This world. Huh? This world is full of boring people. People who lack talent stick together and oppress those who do possess talent. Even though they know they're insignificant, they don't try to acknowledge their true superiors. They are profoundly desperate to drag them down to their level. And because of these bastards, this world has come to a deadlock. This world has stopped evolving. How boring. Well, the world is shaped by the will of the majority. It makes sense that it bends to those who lack talent. That's why we're in our present situation. Perhaps, does that have anything to do with the reason you're here? Boring people make no contributions to the world. Not even a speck of dust. That's why my teachers taught me that a certain degree of selection must be performed. Looks like they had high expectations for you, huh? That's completely different from me. But what are you planning to do now that you ended up like this? There's nothing you can do, right? Listen well. Using people is a talent too. Now it is my turn to use that person, just as they used me in the past. That person. Are you talking about ultimate despair? But how? I mean, they're already... I have it with me. The contributions that person left to me. Even now, it rests in my pocket. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm definitely lucky. I can't believe I'm speaking with someone as amazing as you. Then, will I be able to see her again? What's up with the nails, huh? Did you just purposely leave them all... all sharp like that, huh? Will I be able to see the person I hate with every fiber of my being again? And this time, will I be able to kill her this time? The person I hate so much. Hate. Then, explain your hand. This. The end of that bandage is a woman's hand, right? Isn't it amazing? I can't move it, of course. I mean, it's on my hand after all. But even now, it still hasn't rotten. Hey, maybe it's time it's becoming one with me. Isn't it amazing? I have successfully become one with the ultimate despair, my sworn enemy. I see. So you salvaged the body. You really are a boring person. I don't want you to misunderstand. I just see her as my enemy, you know? Because she's my sworn enemy. Because I hate her so much. That's why I took her power. And for that I... Wait, huh? Do I hate her? That's strange. Huh? 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 Ah, look out the window. You're finally here. You're starting to see it too, right? That's Jabberwock Island, isn't it? Isn't it exciting? I wonder what's going to happen on that island once we get there. What's going to happen? I can already predict what will happen. Huh? I already know, because I'm loved by talent. But no matter what happens, it is of no concern to me. I will not be able to participate in what lies ahead. Really? I don't really understand, but I guess we have to part ways for a while. That's disappointing. We seem to get along pretty well. Hey, can I see you again? There's no reason we'll ever meet again. After all, you are boring. Your talent, your thoughts, your entire existence is boring to me. You really don't play along, do you? In chapter 0. Huh? What is this? It's a door. There's a door. Huh? A door? Why is a door here? Where am I? How did I get here? I don't know, man. You tell me. I mean, time we're not knocked out, and then yeah. Where am I supposed to go? I mean, to the door, I guess. Or you can look behind you and see what's going on. Look at that. Huh? Isn't this a classroom? But even so, it's a very strange classroom. Why am I in a place like this? I went inside the ancient ruin with everyone else, and I arrived at a place that looked like a trial ground. But then, why? It's not connecting. I don't know why I'm here. It's like there's no connection between how I left the trial ground and how I ended up here. It's just like before, when we were all gathered in that classroom just before we arrived at Jabberwock Island. But where is this place? Is it somewhere on Jabberwock Island?
Ahem, ahem. Testing, testing. Mic check 1, 2. This is a test of the school broadcast system. Am I on? Can everyone hear me? Okay, well then. Welcome to Hope Speak Academy, you guys. At this point, I shall explain the graduation exam to you all. So please assemble at the gymnasium immediately.
Huh? Did he say what I think he said? Yes, he definitely said it. He said, "Welcome to Hope's Peak Academy." Well, here we are. But why would this place be Hope's Peak Academy? And not just that, what is the graduation exam? Isn't the killing over already? Man. It's like we never left, right? What is this? In a normal classroom, there would be a window, but instead, there's this iron plate bolted here. I tried knocking on it with my fist. Looks like a pretty thick iron plate. Is this to keep us trapped? What the heck? This place, where iron plates are covering the windows inside the classrooms. Is it really Hope's Peak Academy? I mean, who knows? I mean, yeah, it's Hope's Peak Academy. The little ruins look like Hope's Peak Academy from the outside. Like without hands is meaningless. Hey, just making this real quick cut. Totally got to grab this Monokuma that's up here.
No.
Yeah, so yeah, I had to add this in, and I also forgot another one which will be added just a little bit later. You'll see when the cut happens. Let's go out of here. See what's going on in Hope's Peak Academy. The old building, huh? Even the hallways doesn't feel like a school at all. What a creepy place. At least, it doesn't look like a normal school at all. It's definitely a lie. There's no way this place is Hope's Peak Academy. Is this creepy place the Hope's Peak Academy that I admired for so long? It's probably a building that Monokuma made to startle us. Just like the funhouse. That's right. That's definitely it. Monokuma said to come to the gymnasium, right? Then, I'll go. And definitely clear things up. He thinks this isn't Hope's Peak Academy. Yeah. Okay, so... yep, it's definitely the same layout. Okay, so... Yep, that's the door we came in. So we have no other access to any of the places that we used to go into in the first game. Got like what, the Eye of Horus, Eye of Ra, something like that. We can use our money. All right. Okay, can't use that. I don't think this was there in the first game. At least I don't remember that. But okay. Let's go to the gymnasium. The gymnasium is here, right? Alright. I'm going inside. Something might be waiting. I'm not going to cower it away anymore. So, I brace myself and cautiously open the door. This is the end. Goodbye, Academy of Despair. I wasn't prepared for what was waiting for me on the other side of that door. It was a normal gymnasium.
Damn right.
Yo, Hajime,
Yo.
you heard the announcement came here too. You guys did too, right?
What's going on?
Hey, what do you make of all this? Monokuma said this place was Hope's Peak Academy or something.
That is...
That cannot be possible.
Well, yeah.
You're right. Anyway, any way you look at it, it's impossible.
Hello! How does it feel to return to the long-awaited Hope's Peak Academy?
Why, you...
Hey, where are we? Why'd you lock us up this time? Or where'd you lock us up this time?
What a shock! I just told you guys this is Hope's Peak Academy!
Of course not!
There's no way in hell that's true.
No! Oh, but it is! I mean, this is definitely Hope's Peak Academy. Oh, well, what's left of it, anyway?
What's left of it?
What? Didn't I tell you before? Unfortunately, Host Peak Academy fell to ruin.
Lies.
You were serious about that?
Stupid fool. I don't believe it.
But of course it fell to ruin. I mean, they were doing things that it deserves to be ruined for.
What do you mean?
I don't like this.
Anyway, I'm pretty disappointed. I went to all this trouble to bring guys to Hope Speed Academy, and you don't feel surprised or nostalgic.
Fine, fine.
Oh well, it's not like I did this for you guys. Even if you don't feel nostalgic, I'm sure someone is feeling nostalgic right now.
Me? Someone?
Don't fuck with me!
Enough with this bullshit. Just spit it out already. Where did you take us, you bastard? Though I am not certain of my memories, I believe we entered the ancient ruin and...
In other words,
It means... I made this Hope Speak Academy between the door and to the ruin and inside the ruin.
Literally how? So literally you open the door before you enter the ruins, like literally the middle part, like where the door hinge is, the door frame is, you just like, hey, here's Hope Speak Academy. Right in between there. What do you mean, between?
Hey, hey, hey!
What do you mean made?
what's this?
Oh my! Are your minds getting grumblies that only knowledge can satisfy? Good, very good. It's fine to hurry along with the graduation exam, but it's my nature to provide a little entertainment.
Entertainment? You're playing to make us do something, aren't you?
No way!
It's nothing to be cautious about. It's not like you'll be able to make life exchanges or anything like that. It's just a simple graduation exam.
Huh?
And what is the graduation exam?
Hey,
Well, as the headmaster, I'm conflicted, you know. On one hand, I'm very happy that you're finally going to graduate.
are you sure about this?
But on the other hand, I'm worried about whether you guys will be okay in the outside world.
So,
That's why I'm thinking about telling you guys what's outside the world is like before you make a decision. Whether you want to leave Jabberwock Island or stay here.
Huh?
Why?
We're obviously gonna get out. There's no way we stay here.
That's right.
This is annoying. Just hurry up and let us choose. Let's choose right now.
no.
You can't do that. The main cast hasn't arrived yet. Main cast?
Hey,
Meaning, you guys are just extras until the guest of honor arrives.
damn it!
So, complaining already. Hurry up and start researching the outside world.
What do you mean?
Uh-huh.
I've dispersed all of the teaching materials you'll need for your research throughout the Hope Speak Academy. Well, I don't think this needs to be said, but all the information is accurate and contains no lies whatsoever.
Unless he decides to lie.
Otherwise, the main cast is gonna hate me. So please please rest assured and strive to do your best during your field trip.
And as usual, after leaving us with his cryptic words, Monokuma disappeared. Even if the setting had changed, even if the killing was finished, he was still the same as usual.
What is going on? Outside world? Main cast? Somehow, I have a bad feeling about this.
Hey,
Like, he kept insisting that this place is Hope Speak Academy. But that's impossible, right?
what are you saying?
How do we make it back to Hope Speak Academy from a tropical island in the first place? It's impossible.
It cannot be.
There is no place for Hope Speak Academy to exist on Jabberwock Island. I said I wanted to go back, I don't want to go back to a creepy place like this. What does this mean? So many things I don't understand have happened on the island. This building is really Hope's Peak Academy? This is the Hope's Peak Academy I've been admiring for so long? What in the world is going on? Damn it, why is this happening? Why? I was finally able to attend Hope's Peak Academy. I finally thought I'd become confident in myself. And so I... If I really am a nobody, then you should have just let me alone. Why? Why do I have to go through something like this? Hajime, did something happen? Huh?
Hey, bastard!
Now's not the time to zone out. Sorry, it's nothing. I don't really get it, but... is that all?
I'm gonna do it!
As long as I don't beat the crap out of Monokuma, nothing's gonna be solved. Is that what it means?
Hey,
Just what the heck is Monokuma anyway? He's not part of the Future Foundation, right? If you say that, then what is the Future Foundation?
jeez.
Even though Chiaki and Monami are gone, our situation hasn't changed one bit. Which means the Future Foundation wasn't our enemy. It's the only thing I can think of.
You serious?
So they're not the World Ender? That we were tricked by Monokuma?
However...
The Future Foundation is responsible for trapping us on this island, right? Regarding that matter, I believe Monami never once denied that.
Damn it.
Even if there are allies, they might not just be allies. Maybe Monokuma is telling us to investigate that information on our own. Chiaki said she could not betray the Future Foundation. But she was still alive, she definitely would have helped us. No, even her just being with us would have been a big help. So what should we do?
Damn it.
Well, that's obvious. If we're gonna get out of here safely, we're gonna have to do that graduation exam, right?
So annoying.
Graduation exam, huh? I'm not really good at taking exams. Well, I guess it's better than people dying.
Jeez.
Monokuma said something about a field trip, right? Is he telling us to investigate like we have been?
Alright!
Alright, I'm gonna do it!
Prepare yourself.
Like...
Yeah, we might be able to learn about something. About Hope's Peak Academy. About ourselves. I don't care if we don't know anymore. If we can just go back to our normal lives, I'm fine. Hey, we can go home when this is over, right? We can finally get off this damn island, right? If that's the case, let's all leave this island alive by any means.
Of course!
Hell yes. He's right. Now's not the time to bemoan how unlucky I am. Where this place really is, what's happened to Hope's Peak Academy. None of that matters. What point is, I need to leave this island with the others. We sacrificed so many lives in order to survive just so we can do that. There's no way we can stop now. But Monokuma should already know that that's what we're thinking. So, why did he say that? We have to decide on our own whether or not we want to leave Japrock Island. You should already know that we never choose to stay on the island.
Hey, hey!
So what we're gonna do? Can we start already?
Hmm.
Well, what are we even looking for? Do we just have to investigate this weird-ass building?
Even so.
I don't think we'll find the answers to all of our questions inside this damn building. Well, just... I had to Kazuichi's away still. Well, I'll just go on ahead for now.
Whoa!
Hey, you're already going?
Jeez.
What is that idiot thinking running ahead without being cautious?
Man.
He's obviously isn't thinking about anything.
However,
It will be fine. There will no longer be any situations where we must exchange each other's lives.
all right!
So we should do our best as well. Like they say, it is not scary if everyone stops at a green light. Wait, didn't Akane say that in her free time event? No. We said that to her in her free time event. So did they just take that line and just bring it back over here? If we stopped at the green light, we never reach our goal.
Jeez. You're pathetic.
Akane already took off on her own. Might be faster if we split up and look around too.
Huh.
Like Sonia said, there's no more killing. We don't have to worry about anyone betraying us anymore. And let's get this over with and go home.
Later.
I'll go on ahead. I'll see you guys later. Those brief words, Rihigo left the gymnasium.
Excuse me.
I shall do my best to obtain a wonderful clue that will be useful to everyone. Now then, please excuse me. Sonia took a deep bow, then left the gymnasium. Why did I say museum?
Oh my.
Miss Sonia!
Miss Sonia!
Please don't leave me! I'll be in danger if I'm left alone! Kazuichi chased after Sonia, had just departed and left the gymnasium. I should hurry and start too. Just a bit more. Just a bit more. It's going to end. I can escape this nightmare and return to my usual peaceful everyday life. The only thing we can do is advance towards that hope. Even though I don't understand that a lot of horrifying things keep happening, for the sake of everyone who couldn't make it this far, I'm definitely going to go home. All right. Nothing here. Wait, do I get experience just by pressing triangle here? I think I do. I never realized that. I just never look at the level while that's happening. I thought like it just lights up when it dims. Come on, level up. Level up. Alright, and here I completely missed the Monokuma that's in the stands right here.
I knew you could do it.
Alright. So those were kind of like the two things I missed. So we're just gonna go back to going back to your regular schedule program. Yeah, you can do it. There we go. 66. Okay, so we gotta investigate. Oh, we're on the 5th floor. Huh? That's weird. This is the hallway I walked through to get to the gymnasium, but it's clearly different. Is this Monokuma's doing too? He's trying to confuse us again? I don't know how he's doing it, but he keeps doing it over and over again. He's so persistent. I'm not gonna fall for his trap. There's no way this will make me fall back down. Oh man. Even that's being glitched. Okay, nothing in here. Okay, so we just gotta look at whatever areas we can get into. But what about you, Sonia?
This hallway. There's a strange feeling to it, no? As if an invisible wall has been erected to limit our movement.
I am concerned.
Is it just me?
I mean, kind of. Okay, so this is an example of Gogo, an invisible wall. And I almost thought I saw a QR code there. Can't get into there. Alright, should go down here. Let's check, see if we can enter that, door, perhaps? So everything is all glitching out. Okay, the bio. Can't enter that, okay. So what else can we go into? Guess the only thing is that, is a karate area. This isn't blocked. The dojo. Is this a dojo? It's full of strange things that make me think there's no way we're inside a school. Perhaps it's a mistake to expect the inside of this building to make sense. Okay, oh well, before I check that thing on the ground, check out the armor. It's armor and helmet. Did the map developers design this to reflect the Japanese dojo? Got some cherry blossom trees. This cherry tree is in full bloom. Maybe tasteful sight to see blooming cherry tree inside dojo, but in this situation, it just looks bizarre. Okay, we got the archery targets. The target seems pretty far away. If the production team had more time, there could be a minigame in here. Wait, what am I saying? Alright, okay, it's the cherry blossom tree again, so I don't really think we need to check that again. Alright, there's a straw hat post. I guess that means it was used for training. Okay, got a locker here. There's a bunch of wooden lockers here. Each of them has a traditional looking woodblock key sticking out of them. Guess they're just for show. There's nothing in particular that looks like a clue. Okay. Let's check out this book. What is this? Is this a manga? The title is Manga for Morons, A History of Hope Speak Academy by Monokuma. Why is a manga with such a suspicious looking title laying on the floor, laying out in the open like this?
Let's start with history class first. Class.
Hey,
Reading manga is the third best way to learn about history. That's what the first you. Then what's that first? Then what's that the first, you ask? That depends on the person.
Just as I thought. Monokuma made this. That totally explains how suspicious it looks. Really want to just ignore it. There's no way I can do that. Fine, I'll look at it. I'll look at anything that might be a clue to getting out of here, no matter what it is. I picked up the manga off the floor and started flipping through the pages. It's an introduction to Hope Speak Academy, as narrated as the cutesy character on the cover. The story begins with an introduction to Hope Speak Academy. Hope Academy is a government-funded school, a privilege where only the most talented high school students can hope to attend. Built to raise hope in the nation's future, many of its alumni are key leaders of various industries. New students are chosen through a scouting process, but the ones who scout them are Hope Peak Academy's teachers, who serve as both educators and researchers of talent. Hope Peak Academy isn't just a school for talent, it is also a school for research and talent as well. However, for the past few years, Hope Peak Academy has been suffering from a decline in funding. This persists. The Academy believes they will not be able to make progress with their results of talent, so they decide to implement a new system, the Reserve Department. Unlike the main department who scouts for students, the Reserve Department utilizes a general entrance exam. Normal faculty was hired and placed in charge of looking after the Reserve Department. Expenses and exam fees for the Reserves Department are quite high compared to most students. Nevertheless, Hope Peak Academy received an endless stream of applicants. Hope Peak Academy was now available to talentless commoners, people who only cared about the brand. With this, Hope Peak Academy managed to amass sizable funds and began further research of talent. To create Hope Peak Academy's earnest wish, a true genius who would become mankind's hope. But just when they thought everything was going well, an unprecedented incident occurred. The incident that triggered the tragedy, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. That's right, it was the tragedy of Hope Peak Academy. Hope Peak Academy was crippled by this incident and was forced to shut down without accomplishing anything. The end. Huh? The ending was so sudden. Like a manga that suddenly canceled in the middle of its run. Plus, these phrases mentioned at the end of this manga, the tragedy and the tragedy of Hope Peak Academy, these names are so melodramatic. There's no way these incidents really happened, right? This manga only mentions the names, so I don't really know the details, but no, it'd just be a waste of time to wonder about things that don't make sense. More importantly, I learned something because of this manga. The Reserves Department. The Reserve? Why do I say reserves? Reserve. That department was only built to collect money. I was one of those reserve course students, right?
But hold on. That's weird.
Oh, you're here again.
Shing! Ah, the thing that's weird is you, of course.
Huh?
Hey! Why did you forget that you were part of the Reserve Department? Oh, the Fusion Foundation only took away your school life memories, right? Well, you could have known even before you entered that you had no talent, right? So, I think it's weird that you actually forgot something like that, too.
Why did you say? What do you want me to say?
By the way... Based on my assumption, the Fusion Foundation must have wanted to hide the fact that you were the only one of those Reserve Corps students. I got it! Or you willingly sealed those memories yourselves. Huh? You want to be confident in yourself, so you want to forget everything that embarrassed you. You know, when humans experience trauma, sometimes they erase their memories of what happened. It happens pretty often. Not that I know anything about that, though.
Are you saying it's my fault I forgot? That's not it.
Come on! When things get inconvenient, you always get angry and try to brush it off. Well, that's expected of a Reserve Corps student.
Damn it! What the heck? Oh, truth bullets. The Reserve Department has been added. Alright, because I'll have to save here real quick and want to do something real fast. I'm just gonna cut real quick and then I'll be back. Hey guys, this episode is sponsored by Dubby. Dubby is a clean energy drink that's made to give you focus with no crash, jitters, or inks like other energy drinks. I just got myself the Dubby sample pack, which comes with this little tumbler, and also comes with 4 flavor packs. Got the peach and beach, or beach and peach. Comes with the dub squat sludge. My bad, sludge. I'm reading it backwards. Then we got the Dragonade. I should probably look at it first, then do a thing. And then the Galaxy Grenade. So we're gonna try one of these today, and I'll tell you how I honestly think about it. Alright, let's try one of these out. Let's go with Peach and Peach. Let's try this out. Alright, so currently right now we have the Peach and Beach. It's a mango white peach cooler. So we're gonna try out. Smell first. Okay, it smells pretty good. I will say it smells better than the last one I tried, but previous one was still good. But time for the taste test. Let's go. Yeah, that's good. That is. Okay, of course, there's gonna be like a little powdery, but overall, like, the taste is pretty good. I do like this peach and beach. Not bad flavor at all. I might get the full tub. Might have to get the full tub of this. It's not bad at all. If you guys want to try out the samples shaker yourself or buy any of the products on Dubby, make sure to use my coupon code PowerJ at checkout to save 10% on your order. So again, that's PowerJ at checkout for 10% off your order. Now, back to the video.
Alright, we're back. Slight change. My level in the top right corner here increased a little bit. That was because I totally forgot that they were hidden Monokumas here. So I went back and got them, and I interspliced them with the episode you're probably seeing right now. So, yep. So got that fixed. So now we can just continue on forward with any of the missing Monokuma plushies. Hidden Monokumas that we have not seen yet. Go on, Kazuichi.
What's going on?
This hallway's kind of creepy. I can't go places that I should be able to go to. It's like some rule is being forced for no reason. It's like there's an invisible wall or something. That's similar to what Sonia said. Okay, so this is open now. Let me just check. Is the barrier over here? Still, yep. Okay, so we can only go to the classroom for now. So things will open up as we go through here. All right. So a violin. Just make sure to look up here. Just make sure, you know, I'm not missing anything, because I didn't really look up that well the first time around. But here we got a book. This is another manga. It's laying on top of the desk. This one. Manga for Morons, The Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy, huh? Okay, so Monokuma is basically forcing us in a certain direction to learn about what's happening here. So we only had access to the dojo, and now we have access to this classroom. So then he's gonna lock another area and then another area, so we can get the gist of things, right? Wasn't the Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy mentioned that other manga too? Why is Hope's Peak Academy went it's why Hope's Peak Academy went bankrupt, and it was the trigger for the biggest, most tragic, most awful event in human history. If I read this manga, will I be able to learn a little more about that incident? I mean, it's on the cover, so I guess. I believe this cover is supposed to be like a reference to, like, what, Golgo 13 or something like that? Looks familiar to it. I took the manga from the desk and started flipping through the pages. to see what I could learn about the event known as the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. The story made heavy use of outdated stylized drawings depicting characters solving mysteries. What's written here is, as the name suggests, the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy occurred at Hope's Peak Academy. The key player in that event was a student named Izuru Kamakura. Izuru was a genius known as the Symbol of Hope. Hope's Peak Academy used all of their resources to develop him. Supposedly, Izuru was a genius among geniuses and possessed various talents. Wielding superior talent for the hope of mankind, the Academy referred to Izuru as the Ultimate Hope. To protect such rare talent, the Academy completely concealed all evidence of Izuru's origins and identity. Because of that, most of the students at the Academy were completely unaware of Izuru's existence. But Izuru, who was known as the Symbol of Hope, was responsible for a horrible incident. 13 students of Hope's Peak Academy Student Council, among the Academy's best and brightest, were brutally murdered by Izuru. However, the incident did not end there. The Academy tried to protect Izuru's superior talent and conceal the incident as though it never happened. However, students soon began working in secret to use that incident to their advantage. That soon uncovered what the Academy did, and by making that knowledge public, it stoked the fires of the Reserve Corps students who had been long dissatisfied with how they've been treated, and the uprising began. And that heralded Hope's Peak Academy's destruction. This is the entirety of the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Eventually, that incident will lead to that horrifying, devastating incident. The incident that would be known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. We're excited. Danganronpa 0, which is a manga that you can read, I believe, in the first game, I believe, after you beat the first game, you get access to Danganronpa 0, I believe. I never read Danganronpa 0, but I think it was either added in that, or it's in this game after you beat it. I don't remember. With a heavy sigh, I closed the manga. Am I supposed to believe this? There's no way 13 people were killed at Hope's Peak Academy.
What irony! For a genius known as the Ultimate Hope to cause such a gruesome incident. A talent like that is too regal for society. It's like trying to buy a juice with a bar of gold. You should be lucky that you're incompetent.
Damn. He always has to lead up to something offensive. He seriously pisses me off. But Ultimate Hope. Naruto mentioned that before too. But it looks like it means something completely different here. What Naruto said was the true meaning of hope. But for Izuru, hope simply means talent. More importantly, a genius who possesses various talents. I wish they'd given me one of those talents so I didn't have to be in the reserve department. That's right, the reserves department. Here, it said that the reserve corps students in the reserve department began uprising. And what about me? Was I a participant too? No, that's not possible. There's no way I have no reason to do something like that. Oh, okay. Anyway, I learned about the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy, but the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is a far worse incident, right? What kind of incident was it? And who's this other student that isn't Izuru? A certain student who secretly used the incident to their advantage. Who is that? This incident is really messed up, but all it's doing is raising more questions. The mysteries just keep piling up. Who's the mystery students who use the tragedy in Hope's Peak as advantage? Who knows? It's totally not related to something that happened earlier. Totally not, right? Okay, so next up I believe is a bio. Alright, yep, got access to it. Raw. I can go in here raw. Oh, I see you. What the hell is this room? It's freaking cold in here. It's like I'm freezing or something. If I just stand still, I might end up freezing to death. I should hurry up and investigate so I can get out of here already. Alright, well, let's check this out. Hey, look at that.
I've been found.
Alright. So I've got a tarp here. This looks like a plastic tarp. Why is it left out like this? Clean up after yourself, will you? Yeah, refrigerator, anything else? Look at the ceiling. No. I've seen this in movies before. It's like a refrigerator for preserving dead bodies. At least, that's what it looks like. But it's not possible, right? Keeping dead bodies in a high school biolab isn't something you should joke about. It just feels so forced. This idea should have been cancelled during development or something. Huh. Okay, we got another manga here. There's another manga just laying around here. This time the title is The Biggest, Most Awful, Most Tragic Event in Human History. I knew it. Next one would obviously be about this incident. Biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, huh? Just what was that incident really all about? It might turn out to be something lame. I flipped through the pages of the manga and hoped that I was right. Story about creepily drawn characters who get involved in such horrifying incidents. Oof. An incident known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Is it drawn so grotesquely because the incident itself is that grotesque? Anyway, the beginning of this creepy manga starts with this sentence. The tragedy of Hope Speed Academy was simply the trigger. At first, the uprising by the Reserve Corps students that triggered the tragedy of Hope Speed Academy was initially hoped to be resolved quickly, but the situation continued to escalate to dangerous extremes. The movement started spreading all over the internet and fostered a thriving online community. The community was not limited to students, and people of various races and nations began to join in. But the movement was not confined to the internet and began spreading and eroding the real world. I feel like it should be like eroding into the real world, alright? When the movement started, it was indistinguishable from any other demonstration inspired by social unrest. But as it spread across the world, certain abnormalities soon came to light. But then it was too late. The ends and the means had vanished, and wanton destruction became their only goal. The strong butchered the weak. The weak killed the weakest among them. And soon, the weak formed factions and to brutally murder the strong. As violence and death continued to spread, the shock of their actions began to disappear. As if the area was regressed to move to more uncivilized times, when senseless death were the norm. The media was oversaturated with deaths to the point where people would watch them while enjoying a meal. By the time the world realized what had become, it was too late to stop what had happened. A feeling of immense despair began spreading and eventually engulfed the world. Acts of terrorism and coup d'etats began occurring around the world. A war raged in the name of despair. A war fought not for principles, religions, or personal gain. Just war. Pure war. And because of that, there's no way to resolve it. How could a movement started by high school students progress to such a hopeless scenario? The only explanation is the existence of a certain organization, devoted to a certain student who influenced Hope's Peak Academy. A group called Ultimate Despair. Instead of using Hope's Peak Academy's talents for the sake of mankind's hope, they use them for the sake of mankind's despair. Key members of society use their influence to brainwash the masses in order to spread despair. Tech-savvy computer programmers wrote software to spread despair. The powerful and influential created new values and morals to spread this despair. And with this, they created the tragedy, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. As long as despair exists, the despair engulfing the world will never end. The tragedy will never end. My heart was racing in my chest, but my body felt ice cold. And it wasn't because I was freezing in this room. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. This is definitely all made up. I mean, if this is actually if this is really true, then what's happening in the outside world? My family, my friends, the convenience store I frequented, the nearby bookstore, my favorite restaurant. What's happened to them?
No way! Hey, are you seriously yelling at a manga? How crazy are you?
You just see the people in real life, they get angry about fictional characters like they're real. Who enjoy reading something like this?
What? Oh my, you don't like manga? A high school student who doesn't like manga is like an office lady who doesn't like to eat candy.
Enough! What is this messed up manga?
I thought you obviously know about such a horrible event that destroyed the world, but for you not to remember that, such despair. That's the Future Foundation's fault, though, thanks to them stealing your school memories. The incident that happened during that period has been completely removed from your brains.
This incident really happened? And I actually forgot about it? There's no way that's possible!
What are you saying? How many times do I have to tell you? All the clues here are real. Hello. Please understand, I'm rooting for you. If you don't learn about the full extent of the outside world, you guys will suffer for it. I just want to help you guys so you can live well-adjusted lives out in the outside world.
I see. So that's how it is. That's what you meant by what you said at the beginning. Man. Yep. He's trying to make us feel despair towards the outside world, so we'll want to stay on this island. But there's no way I'm going to do what he says, what he wants. Despair like that simply can't exist. The outside world should be filled with hope. Just like now. Perhaps... no. It's definitely it. The tragedy. Whether or not this incident really happened, what in the world is this ultimate despair group? They're devoted to a certain student who guided Hope's Peak Academy to its destruction. Are they connected to both the tragedy and the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy? Plus, that organization isn't just one person, but a group of people. But they're known as Ultimate Despair. They're high school students, right? Well, if they were actually able to do it, then I guess that's why they're called the Ultimates. Then are the killings who were involved in connected to them as well? It's no use. I'm gonna freeze to death. I'm at my limit. I need to get out of here. Shivering, I ran out of the freezing room. How long were you in here in the first place?